If it's media, it's news to them. Here's good old JR and Comic Book Man.
Calling Dr. Howard. Dr. Fine. Dr. Howard.
Media News, episode 96. Follow every scheme.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Media News!
Yes, it is.
News!
Media News, and we're coming to you from Alternate Reality right here, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. If you've never been down to Mount Greenwood, you don't know what you're missing.
Oh,
you really don't. You don't know what you're
Manna
missing.
falls from heaven, and the rivers flow
it's
with
wonderful.
It's completely treeless.
the rivers flow with vomit. It's great. Drunks.
You ever seen a treeless community?
And Alternate Realities in Mount Greenwood. And Alternate Realities, where all new comics are 15% off every day for everyone. This is Media News number 96. We're rocketing our way towards number 100. And this is an all comic book movie media news episode. And leading it off, this one's indie comic heavy.
Indie.
This one's indie comic heavy.
Yeah.
Leading it off is Sam
Raimi.
Raimi, who can't wait to do this.
Yeah, Sam Raimi's found his next gig, kids, after being shown the door for Spider-Man.
Yes.
He will be doing an adaptation. He will direct it, not just produce it, but direct it, an adaptation of the graphic novel Earp, Saint for Sinners.
From Radical Comics.
From Radical Studios,
Earp.
exactly. It's a reimagining of Wyatt Earp.
Yes,
and as
it
you
is.
can tell, it's a vivid reimagining because he's on a motorcycle.
With a shotgun.
And he's on the strip here
He
with
needs
a
a woman.
topless girl sign, and
Yeah.
he needs a woman. And
Well,
who
who
doesn't?
doesn't?
Exactly. It's in Vegas. It takes place in Vegas. The comic book's co-creator Matthew Sorolnik will actually adapt the screenplay and executive produce. So there you go.
Well, God bless him.
Yeah, look to avoid that at a theater near you. What?
Also coming up, Dark Horse is doing an adaptation of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde called
Yes.
The Strange Case of Hyde, which I'm not familiar with.
No, it's
supposedly
a
Dark
comic
Horse is
book-
doing this,
well,
but I'm not familiar with
it's
it.
a book by Cole Haddon, and I don't
Okay.
believe it's come out yet. I think it's one of these where it's been Dark Horse has it coming out as a comic, but Dark Horse Entertainment is simultaneously developing it as a
Okay.
potential feature film.
Okay.
It's more. They're portraying him less as a horror character and more of an anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
That's the switch on this sort of thing. More action adventure.
Like our Hunchback of Notre Dame story that we did
Yeah,
in the last
exactly.
one.
He's supposed to go head to head against the historical villain. The comics.
Abe Lincoln?
Again,
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla.
One of our favorite historical.
It'll be the
figures.
1954 Godzilla, not the 1960s
No.
Godzilla. The 1954.
No, exactly. Before he took office. But Cole Haddon, who did the comic, is also doing the screenplay for this. A lot of these comic creators are getting involved in actually writing their screenplays, which is both a good and a bad thing, I suppose. But enough of my editorializing, Comic Book Man. Let's move on to the next story, shall we?
We have a Judge Dredd. We have a Judge Dredd. As
Yes.
you've heard if you watch this show, and if you don't, you might have heard it. They are remaking the Judge Dredd movie. Well, I shouldn't say they're remaking it. They're just doing another Judge
They're
Dredd
ignoring
movie.
the
And they're
first
ignoring the first one.
Like everybody else did.
Yeah, like you all did.
So of course they have to recast Judge Dredd because
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone is not going to put on that costume, and really, who wants him to?
No.
So they had to recast him. And who do we have?
We have Dr. McCoy from J.J. Abrams' Star Trek film, Carl Urban, who won't be doing the Forrest Kelly voice. But here's the good news. We all complained.
How will I know it's him then?
Well, there you go. We all complained about Stallone took the mask off in the first
Yeah.
5 minutes of the movie for a character who never took his
Never,
mask off
ever,
in the
ever.
entire
Even
comic.
with the bed.
Carl Urban said, "Guess what? I am not taking the mask off through the entire film." Judge Dredd
God
will
bless
wear
you.
it. Exactly.
God
exactly.
God, you go right ahead and do Dr.
for the
McCoy's voice then.
Yeah.
If you're worried about us knowing who you are, you go right ahead and do Dr. McCoy's voice.
You can do Mr. Magoo's voice for all we care.
Oh, Magoo, you've done it again.
But that starts shooting next year. Be out for summer of 12.
There's a sequel coming to 300, which we haven't
Yes.
talked about in a while, but
No.
but it's coming with Xerxes. Xerxes.
That is what it's going to be called.
Oh,
Xerxes.
that's the title of it?
That is the title
Okay,
of it.
okay.
Xerxes. I guess
Xerxes the Jerxes.
Frank Miller has already written the graphic novel, and he's doing the artwork now. So God knows when that will come out.
Oh, before the movie.
Before the movie for sure. And happening simultaneously, Zack Snyder, who did 300, is writing the screenplay based on Frank's script for the comic books. So we're getting a sequel to 300. So look for those CGI abs coming back at you anytime.
This is Xerxes! Next up, we're done with the indie news, but we still got some more comic
got some
news. Joe
Marvel
Johnson
stuff.
says Captain America will be what?
Yeah, well, this is so much a news item as it is a little commentary. Joe Johnson says his cap will be less of a rah-rah patriot in
Yeah.
his version of Captain America.
He's Captain America,
I
for
understand
God's
that.
sake.
He wants to serve his country, but he's not a flag waver. This is what Joe is telling us. I think what he's trying to say is that a modern audience will not sit still for that.
Oh, you haven't heard about the Tea Party, haven't you?
What is that you mean with the Mad Hatter and Alice? And
Oh, yes, with the Mad Hatter.
I don't.
With the Mad Hatter, yes. Lots of Mad Hatters.
JR don't like the politics so much. But so yeah, he's going to be a soldier who likes his country, serves his country, but not a flag waving type of that. So
Where are we at with time?
5 minutes.
we got time.
I'll talk about some. I've seen the production sketches, and I assume they're production sketches
Yes,
from the Captain
they
America
are.
movie
I've seen those.
of him with the shield and a 45 in one hand, and he's wearing essentially the Ultimates costume. I'm looking at this thing, and I'm thinking, and I'm assuming that's a costume. It might not be, but I'm assuming that's the costume that they're going to run with the movie. And I'm watching this thing, I'm thinking to myself, where have I seen this before? Where have I seen this before? And not the Ultimates comics.
Where have you seen it before?
And then all of a sudden, it hit me like a slap in the face. Marvel Comics has done an amazing thing. They've gone all the way back to the Republic serial in 1941, that miserable Captain America costume in 1941, and they brought it back from the dead.
Is that what that is?
That's it's not exactly, but it's pretty damn close. It's pretty damn close to the Republic serial costume. And you know what? The Republic serial costume blew chunks. It had nothing to do with Captain
that was
America
not
hardly.
good.
There's nothing. There was nothing. No little wingy things on the head, which of course they got rid of. There's no white on the sleeves, which of course they got rid of. All you've got is the star and the stripes and a gun. He's got a shield in this, so I guess it's a bold step forward.
Is he riding a
for Marvel.
motorcycle?
He rides a motorcycle in it, but I mean he also drives a car in it. So
Well, it's in 2 time frames, right? So
Wait.
there might be 2 costumes.
Step out of the car, Captain.
there might be more than one costume, but I have a feeling that they're going to stick with the Ultimate costume. But anyway, the point I'm making is that Republic cereal costume sucked when I first saw that Republic cereal in the mid-'70s when that stuff came out on videotape for the first time.
Yeah.
And everyone was, my God, the Captain America thing. I
Guess
wanted to
what?
see
It
it.
stinks.
It sucked, and the costume blew when I knew that because I'd seen stills beforehand.
sucks
And you
for
know
who?
what? This new costume looks like it sucks too.
Well, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. It is a pre-production.
If that's
painting.
it.
Yeah.
If that's it.
pre-production painting.
If that's it. Okay,
All right,
moving on.
Real
moving on.
quick, Eva Mendes, who was in the first Ghost Rider film, and unfortunately we're getting a second one. We reported this a few weeks back, which supposedly will be vastly different and improved from the first Ghost Rider film.
Sure it will.
However, the eye candy.
Oh, was Nicolas Cage in it?
Nicolas Cage is in it.
Oh, well, that won't happen.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage is in it. The eye candy, though, will not be back in the second film.
Aw.
Eva Mendes will not be in it. And I think we've got one last story.
Well, as I was telling you before,
Yes.
I don't even remember her being in the movie. So you know what? She's not one of the things that dragged it down.
Well, you
because you remember the bad things about that movie, not the good
you
things.
got the good memory block there, Mr. Comic Book Man. Now,
Last story we got.
Yep. Announced at San Diego this very week, the San Diego Convention, Astro City is being developed as a feature film, executive produced and scripted by the man himself, Kurt Busiek.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So
Cool.
it's coming.
Cool. Can't wait to see that. That sounds like that could be as good as Watchmen.
Yes, it could. That book gets a big thumbs up.
For those of you who didn't like Watchmen, get a grip.
Yeah, get a grip.
Really.
Go watch Ghost Rider.
But that's it. That's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We've got no more media news,
Nothing.
but you can check out the store's website for more media news. And where's the store's website
is it?
at? Sarah knows.
You'll feel way better about yourself. www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off at the store's website and check out all of the reviews that this guy sends me. Winter's Bone is up right now.
Yeah, great indie movie.
Winter's Bone's up right now. And all of the media news that Bo sends me. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And it's JR.
saying bye. The hero of the month this month at Alternate Reality is the Star Spangled Avenger himself, Captain America. That's right, all my Captain America trades are 25% off all month long. Hardcovers, softcovers, Masterworks, Essentials, everything that's a Captain America trade paperback is 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.